Today I'm going to be making beef and tater bake. This is from Taste of Home New Church Supper Cookbook. What you will need is a package of Ore-Ida Golden Tater Tots. This is a 2-pound bag. You need 1 pound of ground beef. You need 1 package, it says 16 ounces of frozen chopped broccoli thawed. This is a 12-ounce package. It went from like 12 ounces to 24. We didn't want 24, so we just bought the smaller bag. This has been thawing in the refrigerator, so it's not frozen. You need 1 can. You're supposed to use condensed cream of broccoli soup. We could not find that anywhere, so we bought broccoli cheese soup, the Campbell's. That's what we're going to use. You need 1 medium tomato chopped. You need 3/4 cup of French fried onions. You're gonna need 2.8 ounces total. So you're gonna need 3/4 cup in 1 bowl, and then you need some. You're gonna sprinkle it over the top. But we bought a whole bag of French fried onions, so if we want more, we can put more. You also need 1 cup of shredded Colby Monterey Jack cheese divided. So this is 1/2 cup, this is 1/2 cup. You need 1/3 cup of 2% milk. And then you need 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. You also want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. And you need a 9 by 13 inch baking pan that is ungreased. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our tater tots and we're going to line the bottom of this pan. And then we are going to bake these in the oven for 10 minutes. While these are baking for 10 minutes, try to get them as single as you can, a single layer. While these are baking for 10 minutes, we are going to cook our beef, ground beef, and we're going to drain it. So this is the ground beef, and we drained off most of the grease out of there. So now we're going to add to this the broccoli, the whole bag of broccoli. And like I said, it's supposed to be a little bit more than this, which is fine. The tomato, the 1/2 cup of the cheese, the milk, the broccoli cheese. This is the broccoli cheese. This is our substitution. And we put the onions. This is the 3/4 cup of onions. And then our garlic and our pepper. And now we're just gonna let it, we're gonna stir it together and let it heat up. This is heated through. So we're gonna take this, our tater tots have come out of the oven after 10 minutes. We're going to pour this over the top of the tater tots. So I just spread that out, and now I want to cover it. I'm going to use Reynolds wrap. I'm going to cover the whole thing. We're going to put it in the oven for 20 minutes, and then we'll be back. This has been in the oven for 20 minutes, so it's nice and hot. Now what you want to do is you want to put your remaining 1/2 cup of cheese over the top. And of course, you could absolutely use more cheese than what they're suggesting. If you wanted to add 3/4 of a cup or a whole cup or whatever, you could do that. It just depends on how cheesy you want this. Same thing goes for these French fried onions. Kevin added a little bit more to my bowl here because he knows we like them. They're good. They have a good flavor to them. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to put the rest of these on here. We're going to return this back to the oven uncovered, so don't cover it back up, for 10 additional minutes, and then we'll be back to plate it. Okay, this just came out of the oven. You're supposed to get 12 servings, but I'm going to cut it like we would
hash brown casserole, basically.
hash brown casserole. Yeah, 2, 4. Mine's bigger than what you're supposed to have, but I mean, this is just how we would do it. And I don't know how well it'll hold together because of those tater tots. Pretty good. It stayed together pretty good. I don't think that looks bad at all. So there you go. The book says, the entire family will enjoy this heartwarming all-in-one dinner. Cleanup is easy because only 2 dishes are used to make it. That's from Mike Tuchu in Pepper Pike, Ohio. Have you ever heard of Pepper Pike, Ohio?
All kinds of places I've
Anybody live in Pepper Pike, Ohio? I don't know where that's at. Okay, it says it makes 12 servings. That's it.
I could see the 2 pans because you had the pan for the baking dish and you had the pan that you cooked your hamburger and everything else in, or your ground beef.
Right, yeah.
Technically, you still have the strainer to get the grease out, and so
You
there
have
are
to
other
strain
things
the
that you
grease. Yeah,
do.
I'm looking over behind the camera. Is the drain, the dish drain with the dishes piled up. It's a few more dishes than what they say, but it's fine.
No.
If I can get, I'm trying to get some of everything, and you can't. You can't.
I'll stab some broccoli.
I'm wondering how hot this is going to be.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, it's warm, but it's not like scalding.
That has a really nice flavor.
Big old hunks of broccoli, that's for sure. We got broccoli florets because I like the florets better than all the stalks.
Kevin insisted on getting florets.
Well, the cut broccoli, it's all this.
Yes.
It's all stalks. There's very few of the top parts.
Right.
So my thinking was, I really don't want a pan full of stalks.
Right.
So I didn't want the cuts, I wanted the florets. So really in a perfect world, you would cut that all down to smaller hunks, which we did technically in the pan. I took a pair of scissors and went in there and cut some.
He did. He got them with scissors. Just think though, they wanted you to use 16 ounces. We only used 12. And so
some of the stalks were that long though.
So normally you would have a lot more broccoli than what we do. We like broccoli a lot, but honestly, a 12-ounce bag, I think this is plenty.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the tater tots are actually have as much texture as they do. I thought they would be kind of mushy since they were in the bottom. They're not. They have a little bit of a, not what I'd call really crispy on the outside, but they have a texture on the outside.
And the broccoli, because we did use florets, I love that it's not mushy. It's still a little firm.
There's some crunchiness to it. It's not.
But it has a really nice flavor.
Blanched and green though. I don't like those.
I love the flavor though.
Yeah.
The flavor really comes through those.
What about using the cheese soup?
I think the cheese soup was. I think it worked fine.
I think it worked fine too.
I mean, we don't know. We don't know the difference. So
well, I'm thinking it's not overly cheesy. You know. So the broccoli soup really didn't make it like super fake cheese or anything.
I wouldn't know there was cheese in it, to be honest.
No, really.
I truly. Broccoli cheese soup, but we also used half a cup in it, the half a cup on top. I can't tell at all.
No, I see it in here.
For me, I like the ground beef. I do. But I would rather, and this is good. This is a good recipe.
Yeah, very hearty.
It's hearty, yes. I think it's going to be one of those things, a great meal for like a cold night or a rainy night where it's kind of chilly. I think that's this kind of meal. This is going to be good for children and for people who can't handle any spice at all.
Yeah, it's kind of bland.
Yes, nothing wrong with it. I'm
bland as far as seasonings go, not bland as far as flavor.
After the review, I plan on adding some salt and pepper.
Yeah.
I want more.
It needs more seasoning.
Well, we didn't put any salt. We only put pepper. It needs more. I'm going to put salt and pepper, but I would really love this with sausage.
Like a spicy sausage?
It doesn't even have to. If spicy
Just the
sausage is
seasoning.
fine, but just the regular Tennessee fried sausage has a very distinct flavor, and it's a stronger flavor than ground beef.
You could definitely use that.
And I
instead
would
of ground beef.
love that. I would love that sausage flavor in that because I think it's a really nice mixture of flavors.
Yeah, I think it's good. Just know that the broccoli is going to be crunchy. So if you don't like a little bit of a crunchy broccoli, like I usually prefer mine to be mushy as can be, like mush to where you can't hardly tell it's broccoli anymore. This is crunchier. So because you're not pre-cooking it, it's just cooked in the bag.
It's thawed.
Yeah, it's cooked in the bag and thawed. So if you wanted it squishier, you would have to.
What do you mean cooked in the bag? We didn't cook it in the bag.
No, I'm saying it's not cooked. It's in the bag.
Ah, gotcha.
It's just
you said it's cooked in the bag.
It's pre-cooked, like that came from the factory already cooked somehow.
Okay,
it's not raw broccoli.
I got you.
It's been cooked somewhere.
Okay.
But you could also, the bag we bought, you could steam it in the microwave. You put it in the microwave to heat it up.
Okay.
So if you wanted a squishier, softer broccoli, you could do that. Pre-cook it.
I like it the way it is.
I do too. I don't have a problem with it either. I'm just saying, I'm giving you ideas if you want to try something different.
And as someone who does not eat mashed potatoes, I'm a weirdo. I don't eat mashed potatoes. I like the tater tots.
They have some texture.
And they have a very distinct tater tot flavor. Tater tots have a certain potato flavor that mashed potatoes don't have. Those have it. Now, would you add ketchup, anything like that to it? I think you could. I think some people would. I wouldn't. I just want to add some salt and pepper to it, but I think the taste is really, the flavor is really good.
Another thing you don't really taste is the tomatoes.
No, not really.
Because I got a bite with just tomato, and it's like, yeah, I can taste it then, but if you get it mixed in with everything else, it's gone. You can't taste it. Kind of gets sucked in with all the other flavors.
This is mainly a potato dish.
With broccoli.
With broccoli, yeah. But it's, if you use 16 ounces of broccoli, it's really going to be broccoli. But for us, ours is mainly just potato.
Potatoes and a little bit of the ground beef.
But I would make this again. I thought it was easy.
It's really good.
Yeah. So you'll have to let us know if you try it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.